Woo! It's Baldur's Gate time. So, I get to talk a bunch before a timer starts because that's how D&D games work. This is the Enhanced Edition Baldur's Gate current patch. This is 2.6.6 or some such. I am making a half-elf bard blade. That is important because I get to move twice as fast. I am a chaotic neutral person, so I make a chaotic neutral character. Our stats don't matter outside of having 15 strength and 18 charisma. Everything else is gravy. Nice to haves are the extra constitution, maxes out my health. Extra dexterity helps with some traps that I run over very intentionally. And intelligence, because I'm smart. We don't swing a weapon in this game. We don't need to know how to swing a weapon in this game, so we will not be swinging a weapon in this game. For justice, our voice character, we are using
and we will surely be victorious.
One of the greatest voice line people ever. If he yells at squirrels at some point during the run, that is perfectly normal. So, more or less, this is a D&D based game. This is an old edition of D&D. Therefore, I'm going to be doing a lot of things like resting to get abilities back. I am going to be getting encounters along my way. I am going to be attacking the darkness with fireballs. I will explain a lot of that as quickly as I can in a most coherent fashion that I can. But we are going to be starting as soon as I explain our rule setting. We play core rules because we are classic gamers. We don't need any extra difficulties added to us. We don't need any easy handicaps either. So I'm going to hit this. The game's going to start talking, and then I'm going to count down. So, in 3, 2, 1, go. First off, we use... Right away, we use Offensive Spin. Offensive Spin is the ability that is given to us by being a Bard Blade, that double movement speed I alluded to earlier. It comes back on rest. It only lasts for a few seconds. We get talked to by Imoen. That is bad luck for the run. And this is now the start. We are now in Chapter 1. That was the prologue. We're done. Well, this is Imoen. She has stuff that we want, so we're going to take it from her. We're going to rest, and then we're going to leave. Imoen's just going to sit right there. And this guy's going to try and talk to me. We don't want to talk to him. Talking to him is slow. We're going to talk to these two evil characters. They have names. I don't know them. But they have something that I want. So, I am going to take that item, and I'm going to run away from them. I am then going to reform my party, because this is now going to be a solo run. Phew. Alright. We made it through all that. Now, I can slow down on my talking and talk about how the game kind of progresses. These are maps. Each map has this field of view that you can kind of see, and this prevents me from clicking on it, which is perfectly normal. Little miss clicky there. I can't click on the darkness, so I need to be able to explore the darkness, which then inhibits how fast ahead I can be clicking. Each map links to other maps, and that allows me to travel for any map that I have so far discovered. Any map that I haven't discovered isn't on my map. That's map a lot, isn't it? For right now, we are opening up a path to Chapter 3. We're in Chapter 1. Don't worry, it'll be less confusing when I get to Chapter 3. For right now, I'm going to go into High Hedge here. High Hedge is a grumpy mage's house, but he's willing to sell us some stuff if we're persistent. We got Bones 2. Bones 2 can just straight up kill us, but he was very nice to us and gave us a critical miss instead. We'll see him again in a second. This is the Grumpy Mage. He also has a name. We don't really care because he will give us stuff. We're going to get this potion. We're going to get this scroll. We're going to get some more scrolls. And I will explain each of the scrolls as I use them when I use them. So until then, I have scrolls and a potion. There's Bones. Hi, Bones. We run away from Bones. Bones is trying to kill us. And now we're going to move our way into Chapter 2 as quickly as we know how.
Enthusiastically.
So the quickest way we know how is to find a crazed person with a two-handed sword and answer a riddle, because apparently that's calms crazed people with two-handed swords down. We're just going to do a quick hop and skip here because I got attacked, which I normally don't. There we go.
Job for me.
Alright, this person wants me to hurt the crazed person. I just want to answer riddles, and suddenly, bada bing, bada boom, we are teleported all the way into Nashgill. Welcome to Chapter 2. So, on our way down, we have a good cameo from a very popular character. Everyone say, hi, Minx and Boo. Hi, Minx and Boo. Bye, Minx and Boo. They get to sit there and never get talked to. It's a shame, but that's how the speedrun rolls. We are now headed into our first dungeon. This is kind of where the game has been leading you towards the entire time, and so it's intended to be done kind of with the small party of characters that you've found so far. Don't mind the stick in the tree, it's fine. It's normal. That scroll that I just cast on the stick is Identify. Identify takes that blue hue off the item and makes it so that I can use it. The other scroll that I just used is Shield. Shield helps protect me from ranged attacks. And I see that I don't have these on. I just used an invisibility scroll. Invisibility is very powerful, as you would expect. Not being able to be seen in a game that doesn't have sound mechanics is very powerful. You will see it a lot. Anytime we don't want to look at things, anytime we don't want to fight things, chances are we're gonna be invisible. So now we just kind of meander our way through this dungeon. It's all set, everything's pre-generated, so it's an old game. Like, you know, cut it some slack. Not everything can be procedurally generated.
Enthusiastically.
But now is a good time if we have any plugs before I get to the boss.
I can always plug something. I'm going to talk about, I think, some Save the Music, the charity that we are raising money for. Save the Music partners with public school districts and communities across the United States that show an immediate need for support and resources to jumpstart or enhance their music education programs. These school districts often serve Title I schools. And I think you have some more talking to do.
I do indeed. So I'm waiting to break out of combat here. I'm going to use this wand. This wand has damage thresholds and allows me to do damage based on a dice roll. And I'm looking for better rolls than I'm getting. I'm looking for 20-somethings. There was a 31, and as you can see, the threat has died. I got hit by a trap earlier, which means I'm going to do a little safety level up. This just gives me some more health. And that was all of Chapter 2. We are now in Chapter 3. And remember Chapter 3? That's where I was opening up that map stuff. So all of that walking, all of that meandering around has allowed me now to go pick up one shopping item and then walk directly into Chapter 3, as opposed to having to do that exploration now. So, here we are in the Carnival. We are going to pick up a very special necklace. No D&D game is complete without fireballs. So, we're going to get a whole necklace of them. One whole necklace of fireballs.
Enthusiastically.
Buy that, and away we
The
go.
hero is on the job.
You need a...
Glad to meet you, friend.
These people want to talk to me. I don't want to talk to them. So we just get them out of the screen, and then I'm able to rest and recharge that offensive spin. These are bandits. These bandits are going to accept me as a bloodthirsty killer, simply because I told them I was. So I have now joined the bandit crew, because there's really no reason to fight these people. It wastes a lot of time, in fact. It becomes very, very dangerous to do so. 3 and 2.
'Tis a job for me.
Had a nice little brain fart there as to what my dialogue options were, but we remembered in the end. We're going to walk over here. We're going to pick up, drink one of the potions that I picked up out of Mulahay's chest there. I'm going to rest. I'm going to drink that potion. I'm going to save over it, and then I'm going to go into my offensive spin again. That is called round resetting. It basically cancels
But you've got a date.
the animation or the in-game time lock of the rounds. If you've ever played a D&D game, it functions on a round system, and they implemented that into this game as well. So loading just kind of resets that round counter and allows us to take more actions in real time than would normally be allowed. It's very important. It's a cool trick in the run, and yeah, we are now in Cloakwood. This is now Chapter 4. After dodging through that lightning bolt, we found ourselves with some new information about a secret something, and we're going to go investigate. And it requires a lot of running. So, here we are. And I'm going to get attacked. That's okay.
Tis a job for me.
So we drank that potion that we bought back in High Hedge. It's a potion of magic blocking. There are some very fixed traps here that if I wanted to take the time and be a thief, I could just find and disarm, and that seems like interacting with mechanics that I just don't have to do. So we drink a potion instead and just run over them. And now we're going to be 2 screens away. So if there's a quick plug, now's a good
Yes.
time.
We have $25 from Melina Root saying, have a good run.
Yay!
At once.
And we are doing our best to have a good run. The heavy RNG stuff is about to hit. So, here we go. Welcome to the mines. It requires a few things. More or less, I'm going to drink this potion of speed. Save. I'm going to go I'm going to go invisible. Walk past these people. Hide behind a horse. Save again. And then start attacking the darkness with fireballs. I'm going to be hitting some guy named Drasus. He has a very important item. He has my Paws of the Cheetah. They make me move at double speed. Now, you may be wondering... Oop, I accidentally walked forward.
The hero
No.
is on the job.
Load. I want to talk to him again. There we go. Yeah. The Paws of the Cheetah make me run at double speed, which also stacks with my Oils of Speed, so then I can move at quadruple speed. And you might be asking yourself, that seems a little excessive, doesn't it? Well, yes it is, but that's okay because this is a speed run and we need to move as fast as possible. So we're going to go invisible again here. We don't want to be attacked, and we don't actually want to interact with the mine at all. That said, there is some traps in here, and there's a very good chance that I'm going to die. Right here. So, in this hallway, there are 2 nasty traps. I might just get immediately killed. And yep, just like that.
And
that's okay, because there's a handy save point right here. Yay.
tis
Ta-da.
a job for me.
So we just got to walk through this hallway again. And that time, we got a nice lucky bounce. So, we are now almost to the end of Chapter 4 here. There's a boss fight again, and we are going to abuse the darkness once again. So this time, he is going to be on an AI script, and the script basically doesn't have him aggro on top of us until he has finished a good portion of that script. So I'm going to attack him. Walk into the darkness, save, reload, attack him again, walk into the darkness, save, reload, wait till he moves up to his scripted point, attack him from the darkness, and he dies. Easy peasy. He has 4 teleport locations. The rest of them get a little bit harder to get to in time, but we could pretty well consistently kill him on that second spot there. So now we're going to walk our way to the titular city of Baldur's Gate. We got a no encounter out of Cloakwood. Single clap for no encounters out of Cloakwood. That is ridiculously lucky. It's a 96-hour travel, and to get no encounters along that is ridiculous. You don't see it very often.
If you have time for another donation,
A quick one? Yep, because I got a shop menu to talk about.
I have $25 from Scriburn, who says, enthusiastically.
Somebody's paying attention to the dialogue. Thank you, Scriburn. Alright, this is Scar. He's going to help us skip a very big story trigger. It's not really a skip exactly, but it kind of is. There's that malicious red-robed figure. They apparently are story relevant. It's been so long, I have forgotten. But we're going to go into our second and final shop of the game. That's right, I only need to shop twice to beat this thing. So we're going to sell off some of these blue items. They need to be identified in order to be worth anything. That's okay. We wander down here, we pick up invisibility, we pick up speed. Again, gotta go fast. We're gonna pick up some thievery. So we are gonna interact with some of the thieving systems. I'm gonna pick up clairvoyance. And you might be staring at it and going, surely, that's not nearly enough items for winning the game. You can't do it with just a handful of potions. And you're right, I'm going to pick up like 2 scrolls later, and that's all the potions that I need.
Enthusiastically.
So we're going to go in here, we're going to wave at this man in the building. Wave. Hi!
I'm here to enthusiastically.
And then we're going to leave. And we, just by doing that, and having high charisma, and being the cool bard person that we are, have now skipped the entire Baldur's Gate section. Which is pretty awesome.
I am a man of my word.
We walk up here, and the Duke teleports us all the way back to, would you believe it, Candlekeep.
Already done.
Travelers.
So we're back in Candlekeep. This is where we started. We were here for a whole, like, 30 seconds. So, I'll forgive you if you don't remember it. We're going to talk to this man named Coverus. Definitely not an important character.
Here to help. At once.
Nope, not an important character.
It's already
But he did send us to jail, indirectly. So we're in jail, and now we're out of jail. So
enthusiastically.
picked up an extra scroll. I'll have to look out for that later.
I'm here to help.
And now we're just going to walk our way out. So remember I said invisibility was good? So invisibility is good, because there's a red robe figure, a dead father figure, and somebody else we're supposed to recognize, but we haven't seen them yet. And we're just going to walk right past them. There's a deadly encounter. I'm not going to look these guys in the eye, so that they're not a deadly encounter. And that's Chapter 6 in a nutshell. We are now in Chapter 7. This is the final chapter of the game. Whew. We have exactly one thing of pickpocketing, one fight, and then some dancing to do, and we are done. So as I walk up here, I'm headed to the sewers. The sewers are a nice little skip found by, conveniently enough, the man on our host mic right now. Thank you, Matty Inc., for that.
I'm here to help.
You're welcome.
The sewers are a known portion of the game. We just didn't have a good idea of where the route was.
I need this more.
And I'm going to be trying to pickpocket this man.
I
He
need
has
this more than you.
important documents, which I grabbed. Cool. I know I have them because I have 4 scrolls in my inventory.
Hello, mate.
And as every good evil empire does, they leave a paper trail. So I picked up 2 things. I picked up an invitation to this party, which I am now in.
Was on the job.
I'm going to make a save here, because sometimes this goes sideways. And I picked up some concerning evidence that only one person in this room is going to believe, because everybody else has been turned into a doppelganger. Spoilers. And once again, I am going to be attacking the darkness. Here we go. I'm attacking a very specific spot. I'm trying to hit as many things as possible without hitting the 2 characters I can't hit, because otherwise it's just game over. And we're actually, that was pretty good, as long as I can get out of here without dying. So there should be 2 left. One of them's walking at me, which is great. Uh-oh. We'll just nuke this guy out of my way. It's fine. Belt, buddy, could you smack him for me? Thank you, friend. Thank you, friend.
I am wounded, but look at how I fight on.
I'm getting smacked a little bit here, which is not great. So I'm going to heal. And I could be redoing my inventory right now, but we're just kind of waiting for this story scene to play out. We're going to talk to Belt again, and we're going to get teleported to the final section of the game. Now this, I really like this a lot. So that scroll we picked up in our second shop is called Clairvoyance. Clairvoyance only reveals outdoor areas, and outdoor areas, are also considered to be indoor areas in this very specific case. So here we go. It's very much indoors. I cast Clairvoyance, and voila! I get to reveal this entire mystical maze of doom.
Does that mean I have time for another donation?
You have time for another donation.
Why, thank you. I have $25 from Sphergo, who says what Scriburn says.
Enthusiastically. All right, we are about to enter the final fight of the game, which is pretty cool. We are, what are we at? We're at 18 minutes here, ish. And this game casually takes much longer. There's a lot to do in this. We have skipped all the side quests, everything. So if you're looking for something fun to sit and explore, I can't recommend it highly enough. So I'm going to equip 2 items. That's it. That's all I need to beat the boss. 1 scroll of invulnerability to magic, and 1 invisibility pod. And then I just, I dance. I dance right here. And those are skull traps, and they're going to do damage, and time is coming up very shortly. And... come on, traps. You can do it. Come on, traps. And... time. Thank you. A couple quick shoutouts. Thank you, Midwest Speedfest. It's always fun to be here. I like having a local event that's as great as this is. Big shoutouts to Jaseed and Jebedo and Lintworm and Matty Inc. For helping route and run this game. It's great. We do have a small little Discord. It's linked on the speedrun.com page. Come check us out. We do Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, and we're looking forward to helping anybody out that wants to join. So have a good event, everybody, and good luck to the rest of the runners.